I don't touch
everything.
Yeah, first they said the kids can get.
Yeah. Now it's one. They saying Delta's specifically getting kids some more.
Y'all already know we getting ready to start this motherfucking show. Get that sad shit the fuck up out of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Nobody wants to hear that shit.
No, we ain't sad because my baby good.
Uncle Chester, is that what we call him? Hey, Uncle Chester, how many of your kids got?
Oh, yes. And you know what? The good thing about it is, well, I guess I'll talk about it on the air, but, you know, I didn't have that issue. But I knew a lot of people who did, so I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I knew it.
I'm going to pin the comment, and we're going to go straight into it. You did. Don't forget how to go live.
I do.
Listen up, everybody. It's Bugatti Black. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. Welcome to Two Dogs, No Cat. We're here every Friday at Stamped in the Street Radio. Podcast is lit. We do this every Friday. You want to be a part of my show? Hit me up. DM me. Tap me on my shoulder when you see me in the streets. You already know what it is. But don't run up. You'll get done the fuck up. I'm from Chicago. I don't play that shit. Oh. In the motherfucking building, we got a real bitch. Yo. Her motherfucking name is Comedian Untouchable.
Y'all already know I do this shit for real. And I always make it my business to say I do this shit for real.
Because a lot of people be playing with it.
They do. Introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, where you're from, where they can reach you, what you got going on. Bam.
Of course, my name is Comedian Untouchable, born and raised 305 till I die. You guys can follow me on Instagram under Comedian Untouchable. We have a lot going on. We have shows going on. We have all type of contests, events. Like, we really out here. We got skits coming out and everything. So if you're looking to be entertained, like, fuck with me, follow me, Comedian Untouchable. Like, you know, and y'all can watch me on my journey back to getting skinny, because I had got fat, and I had got skinny, and I had got fat again.
The story of our lives.
Yeah, so, you know, I need y'all to follow me. I know I wasn't humble last time when I
had you was getting skinny.
Yeah,
you was really showing out.
I had stopped speaking to people. You know? I was like, all right, too far. So this time, I'm going to be speaking to people. God, if you just let me just, you know, get back to skinny.
Okay.
Speaking to people.
Is some of the weight a little happy weight, maybe because of your relationship?
Well, definitely. I'm in a new relationship, and it's been fun. We going 9 months strong.
Woo!
Y'all got time enough to have had a baby.
Had a baby, got pregnant at least.
I mean, hey, listen, we have been doing the activities of babies, but we ain't trying to do no babies.
Okay. Do you have kids?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it's so funny because, you know, when you say 3 kids, it sounds like a lot. So I was so happy that my daughter turned 20 years old. So now she's like fully an adult now.
So now you can kick her off.
She's off.
Right.
She's in school in Tallahassee. So now when people say, how many kids you got? Instead of saying 3, I'll be like, no, I have an adult and 2 kids.
I know that's right, bitch. I'm the same way. I got an adult and 3. I'm at a 4-piece. I'm at a 4-piece.
Bring that shit down.
And so my son be like, no, you really only got 3 kids because the one that you already claimed, he really is an adult.
Uh-huh.
He had to tell me. My 12-year-old had to tell me, like, no, he's not. You can't keep claiming him. He's supposed to be taking care of himself.
Exactly.
So I feel the same way you do. Like, I got an adult son and I got 3. Right. No, you don't wish that shit for nothing, bitch. Because let me tell you something. I had a talk with the little motherfucker today. Mm-hmm. And he like, I could just go stay with my dad. I said, bitch, go. Go. Do you understand how much money I would save? Do you know how much motherfucking time I would have on my hands if I didn't have you or your brother here? I have an 2 extra rooms. I would have a full refrigerator, a full gas tank for at least 2 weeks. Yeah. Life would be, I said, go.
I think what it is for me is, my daughter's at the age where she's stuck in between. I'm an adult, but I still need your money to do my shit. Oh, yeah. So I'm like, hold on, baby. We need to pick a side now. Yeah. Either you're an adult or you need my money. Like, what we doing?
Well, yeah, that's mine. And I think that because of the way I was raised, I think it comes from that. Because my mother was the same way with me. If I needed any help or if I needed a leg up, and she was there to kind of bridge that gap. Yeah. So I was super blessed to be able to have that. A lot of people don't have that parent that's like, once you hit 18, they be like, bye.
And you know, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah. That they do them like that. Because I don't think at 18 that you're done really, that you're done learning. Like, you really still need room to be nurtured. And
truly, I believe most guys mature later than women.
Yeah, absolutely. So you still need to cuff them. Yeah, so I'm cuffing man right now. He's getting ready to come back. I'm trying to get him back in the Navy. But nonetheless, let's just start the motherfucking show because we didn't come here to talk about our fucking kids. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
We came to talk about why your motherfucking kids got so many uncles or aunties. That's what we really can't talk about. But before we start that, you already know what it is. It's Bugatti Black, 2 Dogs, No Cat. And you know how I got here. We're talking about cuffing season. Mm-hmm. Cuffing season is amongst us, you guys. And guess what? We just got out of, what stage was that again? That was the preseason. So that stage was scouting.
Who decided these seasons?
I don't even know. Who the fuck came up with it? Let me know.
I'm asking.
I don't know who came up with it. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you because the way I started my podcast, a year ago, I started out with using cuffing season because we were like at the beginning of cuffing season. I'm like, what the fuck is cuffing season? So cuffing season is really all about you finding somebody that you can really kind of like
share the
holidays with, and then eventually, like hopefully, maybe potentially have a boo throughout. But a lot of people say cuffing season is really just a cuff for the winter, and then once the winter's over, fuck you.
Yeah.
So your seasons are, the schedule goes. August 1st through 31st is scouting season, right?
Wait, August 1st?
August 1st through the 31st.
So that 1 month.
You're scouting. Well, really through the summer you should have been scouting because it's your whole season. So you really kind of like just been throwing your valley everybody. Exactly. And so August 1st comes and now you're like, oh, okay. Which one of these niggas finna make it? So you're scouting, right? And then September 1st through the 30th is drafting.
Oh, so I should be drafting.
So you should be drafting right now. And then from the October 1st through the 31st, you've got tryouts, okay, which means go on many, many first dates.
Right.
And then November 1st through the 30th, you have preseason, okay, where you get a little bit more serious with 1 or 2 people because in November you got your Thanksgiving. So you're narrowing it down. Who's going to come to Thanksgiving? Who am I going to go to Black Friday sale with?
Right.
Exactly. You got to figure that too. Those two out.
You can't do more than 2. That's going to be a hard.
You can't. It's impossible. Think about it. Because why I can't come to Thanksgiving with you, bitch. Mm-hmm. I've been putting my mouth on you. You've been face glazing me.
I mean, turkeys.
Exactly. Or I can get you one smoked. You know, the type of shit.
My daddy be frying.
That's what I'm saying. And then after your preseason, you have cuffing season,
and it starts
which is December 1st through January 15th. You got 3 holidays in there. Really?
Do they have anything to do with income tax season?
You know, well, income tax really isn't during the playoffs, honestly. Because people file during cuffing season, but they don't get their money until playoffs.
Gotcha.
So during cuffing season, December 1st through 31st, December 1st through January 15th, you've got Christmas, you got New Year's Day. Right. So you got a couple, and then you got Martin Luther King. So I don't know what you're doing, but you got a couple of things going on in there. And then after that, you got your playoffs.
Okay.
Playoffs are January 16th to February 13th, and then your championship game is what? February 14th. So
which one did you pick?
That's the one who's supposed to.
That could still be 2 though.
You think so? How you gonna do Valentine's Day with 2 people?
I've done it.
Tell me how.
Okay, so I had a room at the Hard Rock. Okay, and one of them we spent the night that night into Valentine's Day with the breakfast. You know, we went out to dinner that night, went to the hotel, fucked all night, then went to breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Then I acted like I was checking out, which I wasn't.
You was checking to another room?
No, bitch, I was staying right where I was, but I just left when he left. But I had just came back.
So was it February 14th or the 15th?
No, it was still the 14th. Listen to me.
So
the first person was the very from the 13th.
13th, and he brought in Valentine's Day, and then Valentine's Day you was with the baby.
And I mean, it started. Maybe we got together like 9 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So I had a little time to
relax, get your body together. Dush. No, I'm just playing.
I don't
dush. I'm just kidding.
But I'm just saying.
But I don't dush either. That shit's not good for you. No, it's not good for you.
That's why I just wanted to, stop that joke.
But you know what? Not to get off topic, but a lot of these vagina people who are promoting like these body products, they promote dushing.
And if that's what they're doing, do not listen.
Dushing pulls all of the natural things out of your body and upsets
I will tell you and it's so funny because the guy that I'm currently fucking, he sees the soap I buy, it's a virgin soap. And it's the only soap that I can actually use that doesn't disturb my pH balance or anything like that. And it's like $7 a bar. But I fucked around and found a beauty supply store that had for $2.99.
Shut up, bitch.
So I bought all they had. They didn't have anymore. So I'm going back like this week to
try to find to stock up.
Yeah, because I use it. And that's the only thing I'm old. I've been trying.
Yeah.
So that works for me perfectly. And then I was looking. I was like, don't be trying to tell you other hoes about
that shit.
Because this shit has me so perfect.
Yeah.
No smell, no nothing. Yeah. Like I really really.
That's good.
I'm just.
And when you find something like that for your vagina, you supposed to stick with it.
I found a regimen that works for me. And
a regimen?
Yeah,
it sounds you gotta do a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's an order.
Because it's...
Don't do too much to the
No, it's actually...
There's steps to this shit.
No, you could clean it with lemon juice. I use lemon juice. Okay. You can clean it with lemon juice. Yes.
Okay, burn. Wait. You squeeze it up there?
No, hell no.
Oh, okay.
You put it. You have water on a rag with the lemon juice after you done
shower.
shower.
After you done shower.
I want you to see who washing their pussy with lemon juice.
So listen, right? Yeah, let me see.
Wait.
So then that's not even.
Sorry.
Listen, that's not even it, right?
Okay.
So
after you said regimen, we wait.
Yeah. So after you get out, okay. First I do the whole shower thing.
Right.
I use the regular vaginal wash that you said Summer's Eve, and then before I get out, I use the lemon juice on the rag with water, and then you also you take raw potato. And you rub it. Yeah, raw potato actually abstracts
odor.
You
rub it does. It does. It's a soaker. It soaks out odor.
And it gives like, okay, if all three of us use the same deodorant, it'll smell different.
Gotcha.
But if all of us use raw potato first and then use the same deodorant, it'll smell the same because it absorbs everything. So I use it like down there and then.
But what do you do with the potato?
No,
Are you just rubbing it?
Yeah, I just rub it like like open my legs and just rub it on the inside. And it's so funny.
On the inside?
Yeah, like you just
inside of your coochie.
Not
inside.
Okay.
Like because coochie is so like dimensional.
Teach the people because bitches are thinking.
That's what I'm thinking.
Women, ladies, even my age, still think, I can wipe back the front. No, bitch,
you have to get up in that shit.
Yeah,
and they don't understand why not. And I don't see why it's common sense.
Yeah,
do you want to put shit in your pussy?
Yeah, I
never know when somebody gonna like
stop putting shit in your pussy.
I love that you said that.
Yeah, so it's like once you get out of the shower and then you do that, and then when you put the potato, you can put it between your legs.
And you do have to do this every day?
No, you don't. That's the best part. You don't have to do it every day.
So how
often? I think I can do it probably like maybe once a week or something like that. And also the lemon juice keeps the pussy tight. It makes the pussy, snap back.
Draw back
as well.
Okay.
So it's like it just keeps it with like so
the lemon juice you are putting like it up inside of you kind of.
I don't know. I don't dig it all the way up inside.
Not digging, well, whatever your rag is, you
like to wash it or whatever.
Yeah.
So then when you get out, like say right before your man come, if you do that, when he go down on you, yes, when he go down on you, that shit is amazing.
Can he taste the lemon?
When it's so funny, I had an ex that was like, you putting all these ingredients on it like you making pork sauce.
Not the pork sauce pussy.
He was like, you making pork sauce. I was like, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
It's good for you.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then it's like after the oral part, after they do the oral sex, when they slide inside of you, you're gonna be pulling tight.
Mm-hmm.
So ladies, I suggest.
Do you do kegels also?
Oh yeah, girl.
You do like the things that you hold up in your coochie.
No, I do it the regular way.
Kegels is just like
I know what you.
As a matter of fact, every time I hear the word, I start doing them because no one knows you're doing them.
You'll
never know.
They squeeze.
Yeah. Oh, my muscles. I can pick up an ant by the antenna. Bitch.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah.
Repeat.
I can pick up an ant by the antenna.
Y'all heard what she said.
Tight. I have mind control over the pussy.
Wait a minute.
Is it because of the lemon juice?
It's the lemon juice and it's the Kegels. And it's so funny. I have this. It's funny. I have this move, right? And it's called lock cock. I'm not sure if you
lock cock.
Teach us.
Teach me right now, please.
We want to learn. What does it have to do with your mouth? Because
it's a lock cock.
Okay,
I'm gonna lock the cock.
Yeah, I'm supposed to suck my braces out. I kept them longer so I don't have to, suck dick because I don't like sucking dick. So
you don't like to suck dick?
No.
Oh, look at your friend.
We are sisters.
Y'all are sisters.
Yeah,
she don't suck dick
either.
either.
No. I've been sucking dick lately, but I'm not a dick sucker.
It's been a long time coming.
No, it's just like I'll suck dick, but I'm not a dick sucker. You know what I'm saying? That's just not what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, with me, I'm really not a fan of it. I was supposed to take my braces out last year. I just kept them just so I can.
Just so you have a reason. Oh my God! I'm just saying, I know your man watching this.
No, I can do it. I can still do it. Like I do it like when you behaving and special things like that.
Right. Not to behave.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sometimes you be like,
okay, come on. Tell me about the lock cock now.
Okay, so this whole lock cock thing, the way that it works is when you're having sex with your man, it has to be someone who you know, who you've been, sexually active with to the point where you know exactly when they're about to come.
Okay.
Things like that. So the way that it goes is, as soon as he's about to come, you slide to the tip of it, and then you squeeze, and it's going to lock. It's actually going to lock like dogs. And you have...
pussy in your dick is going to lock like
dogs? It's going to lock. Because... men start to swell up when they come, right? So remember, he's been at the same pace, right?
For a long,
So when he's about to come, you slide to the end of it, but just enough to have like the tip and like a little bit of the shaft, and you squeeze it, and he cannot come until you let it go.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Like they?
Who taught you that?
Begging that. My cousin, her name Tiny. Shout out. Hey, Tiny, shut up, girl. I'm gonna try this shit. I'm gonna try it.
And on your nigga, cause you know how he coming.
And my dude loves
shut your ass up.
And it's funny because I always say please. Like, say please.
So I can let you go.
I'll let you go. Say please. Yes.
And he be like, please.
How often do you lock it?
Oh, I lock it every chance that I get.
Oh, give me some,
every chance that I get, I lock it. And it's so crazy because you ain't gonna be able to lock it every time because sometimes they could like knock that shit out.
Yeah.
So it's like a little fight.
You gotta kind of really get it.
You gotta know when.
Yeah.
Okay. Ease up on them. But when you do it,
it's easier to do. I'm thinking it'd be easier to do when you on top.
Yeah. From the back, actually.
What?
Yeah. It's easier to lock a person.
How? He's the one that's okay. So maybe you throwing it back.
You throwing it back, and
he
then
done stop, and you throwing it back.
Up, you slide out to the tip, and you just lock that shit on his ass. You can do it from any
angle.
Yeah, but for me, I love it from the back because I'm a shit talker. I'm like, say please.
You looking back? What happened, baby?
Right.
And I love like big old dudes. So when I have like a big old dude, like please.
It's something about that power, right? Yeah. Where you like, I got all this power in my hand.
And that makes that when you say that power thing, because that kind of brings me to the reason why I realize why I glaze and go is so important to me. So, I think, I used to hang around a lot of guys. I was such a tomboy. I just started wearing dresses a couple years ago, guys. But anyway, so they tell me how they get girls to just give them head. And I'm like, oh, yeah, da-da-da. So I'm like, I'm going to do that, too. This is in college. This is when I first became the animal with this thing, So I got head from a guy, I ain't left up. So I'm like, I did it. I told my friends, my homeboy. Excited. I did it. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, he wanna come back over to my room again. I was like, but I don't wanna do it again. I'm scared because I feel like, I'm
gonna fuck him.
Yeah. No. I just feel like he gonna get aggressive or be mad or
he gonna be ready.
So like I always tell people, you have to be able to read a nigga. When I was young, I didn't care about reading a nigga. Right. Bitch, I'm gonna do it to you.
Right.
But when you older, when you get wise, you can't do that shit to everybody. Niggas
right.
Fight. Like I have admitted that I probably fucked a time or two that I didn't want to, only because I was
a part of the situation. Right.
Like, ooh, let me just
yeah. Oh my god.
He might just strangle me.
Yeah.
Where you going? Where the fuck you going? Oh, nowhere. Ain't nothing.
Oh my god.
I think only after high school.
But what I realized that I really did it out of power. Like, because I might not even be horny, but I just feel like something going right. Someone going right. I need to feel like I need to get some power. It's like my spinach. Like I really have a poem.
It was like a drug.
Yeah, it was like a poem. Like it's like how I have a poem that includes that. It's like my spinach, like Popeye. Like it just boosts me up. Yeah. All right, baby. I'm gonna see you later. You know what I'm saying? It just was like a power thing.
Yeah, that was your thing.
I glaze and go for power. That's all, baby.
Oh my goodness. Right. It's nothing personal.
I need to power up.
But now you're in a position where you're not glazing and going.
Yeah, I've definitely slowed down because. For one thing, at one point, I was just like really on a crusade. Like, I'm just going to glaze every nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ugly, I'm just going to act like it's rock climbing and I'm not going to look down.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all, because she's talking and nobody's introduced her. Who are you to my people?
Yeah, I wasn't introduced.
No, but I'm not introducing you, bitch. You got to introduce yourself.
No, I wasn't given the opportunity to introduce
No,
that's me.
No. I'm looking at you, but I'm really pointing elbows.
Yo, girl, just introduce your fucking self.
What's up? It is the Z-Realist bitch on radio. It's your Blondie C, aka Z-Realist. And so, basically I do radio, but I do a little bit of everything. And every time I always say people I'm an 8-handed bandit because, bitch, yeah, I do that too. Yeah, bitch, I do that too. You never put all your eggs in one basket. You might just find me selling shrimp cocktail, bitch, on 79th Street.
Talk about it.
You feel me?
She's a hustler.
I am a hustler, born hustler. So that's.
That bitch got ass caps. That bitch is a motherfucking superstar. Alright, so
not quite,
check this. No, you are a fucking superstar, and I want you to walk in that. Okay, so
yes, ma'am.
Anyway, let me tell you something that I found about this fucking cuffing season because I'm real interested in it because a lot of people operate in this shit right now.
I didn't even know about this.
A lot of people operate in it. They know about it, and I didn't really know about it.
I heard about it, but I didn't know exactly when it was. Like it was dates.
I didn't know anything about dates. I didn't know about scheduling. I didn't know about even how to be who does this shit? Like, who really does this shit? But when you think about it, and you think about your summertime is when you really want to be loose, right? And then your wintertime is really when you like, I really want to boo, or
you know what?
really
I was backwards because I used to be
and
making jokes online. I got them blondie seat blankets for the low. What's up?
I mean, but it's dead ass serious though. Like even right now, like that's something you should probably come back up with because there's a lot of lonely motherfuckers right now, right? So like with cuffing season, I found like right now we're in drafting season again. That's September 1st. Through the 30th. There is no 31st in September. And right now they say that drafting is like an essential part of cuffing season only because it exercises autonomy, right? That you can do what you choosing a partner. Because right now you could just, I'm dating him, I'm dating this guy, I'm like trying to see him.
And ladies, please don't be afraid to date. Don't let one guy tie you down. If he's not ready to, if he's telling you he wants to, he's not really making you his and he's not saying,
don't be afraid to say, fuck
date
that,
no
I'm
problem,
doing my
baby.
thing.
No problem.
We
are dating. You dating? Bitch. I'm dating.
Exactly.
Too.
I had that conversation with my son today because we went to go to pick up some liquor, and he was like, "So who is this?" I was like, "That's my friend." He was like, "So you him and him?" I was like, "Son, this is what dating is called. Like, I'm not attached to anybody, and I'm not bringing niggas around for you to be like, oh, they coming to our house and they sin, and then we're gonna get into that in a little bit. That's a part of the show. So I don't want to go too deep into who's coming to my house. I want to kind of keep it here for a minute because we still got a couple minutes here, but." What they're saying about drafting season is it's not an excuse for promiscuity. It doesn't mean that you can be out here being a hoe. Even though people use that to be a hoe. They don't want you to do that. And some people abuse it to have somebody just up until what? Valentine's Day.
Right.
Because they want to get the gifts. Like last week, I think it was Control Freak that mentioned, so I'm just going to do cuffing season so I can get some gifts through Christmas. Don't get your ass fucked up. Rest in peace, Mercedes, and from Houston. I don't know what the story is behind that. That man stalked that woman. He found her where she was living at.
And let me tell you something.
He came there.
We don't know the story, but the fact of the matter is the fact that he did stalk her in any shape, form, fashion, it's not funny.
It's not funny.
I've been there, and thankfully, you know what I'm saying, I survived. I was attacked and everything, but I was able to survive. Because as you see, everybody doesn't survive that shit. Niggas be real life fucking crazy.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Whether you take gifts from them or whether it's that, that's the vibe or not.
People that don't vibrate.
I'm sorry, I do apologize.
That's okay, but just vibrate.
But you have to be careful on both sides. And guys, I don't know exactly who's raising y'all, but rejection is not
it's not the end of the world.
Yeah,
it's not the end of the world if a woman doesn't want
rejection
you
or
tells you I don't want not right now. Yeah. Listen, it's another day. Tomorrow will be another day.
There are other hoes.
There's other bitches in the world. Don't get so encompassed with this one person. Yes, so there's 5 ways that you can get drafted early. Okay. Number 1, dating apps. I don't do dating apps. Did you ever do a dating app? Comedian Untouchable?
No, I never did a dating app.
That's the new thing in 20.
Well, I've heard that's been the new thing. I actually did try one particular one, but it was only because a friend told me that it was called Tagged. She told me she was making money off of it, like when you go live. But I wasn't really trying to date nobody. You know what I'm saying? People were sending me all kind of messages, but I was just trying to go live and give me money. You're right.
Okay.
But it didn't really work. I deleted it.
I don't do dating apps. Comedian Untouchable doesn't do dating apps. Never did. I've never been a part of a dating app. Don't want to be a part of a dating app.
And you can call me now.
My son, who's 20, he'll be 20, he's into dating apps. Like, even when we moved to Texas, he's like, okay, I'm getting ready to go. I'm like, bitch, where you going? Like, we just moved here. Like, what do you mean? He's like, I just met this girl on such and such. I'm getting ready to go. I'm like, nigga, be careful. This is like not the state to be pulling up on bitches' cribs. All that good shit. Because you just never know what's going on. And that's my fear with dating apps. But that's one of the ways you can get drafted early.
Catfish heavy, right?
Definitely. Number 2, it says, don't Netflix and chill on the first date. Okay?
No.
You definitely want
to go somewhere public. Yeah.
Men have it nowadays where they'll be like, listen, we don't have to go out. Yeah. I cook.
First of all, let me tell you something. Well, first of all, I was gonna put this post, but it's a guy that I just started like kind of really just talking to, and I don't want to hurt his feelings. But I wanted to put a post that said on Facebook like, are there any single men in Broward County who actually have their own house and their own vehicle. Not own house, it could be an apartment, whatever. Besides my daddy.
Right.
This shit's sick. You know, I'm sick of it. And, you know, because it's like nobody has their own crib. Yeah. And, you know, I recently, with the person, you know, that I thought, you know, was going to be the one, found out all the time, I'm thinking he lived with his mom the whole time.
It's a bitch?
No. We was at his mama's house, whatever, but guess what? He's living with a bitch that stays down the street from his mama's house.
Oh,
niggas
Wait.
They be buzzing.
Wait, what's worse is, the young lady knew about me.
But you didn't know about her.
I didn't know about her.
I hate that.
Wait.
Comfortable side bitch.
Wait. No, she's the man. He lives with her.
She's the man. But how she know about you?
And
she's the man.
Listen to this.
That's what I'm
this
saying.
Is so fucking weird.
That's the
right?
weirdo shit about niggas nowadays.
But this is what I'm saying. This is how good niggas got it. Yeah. The girl knows about me.
Yeah.
The girl, everybody in the family knows me. I'm no secret.
Yeah.
We be everywhere. The whole time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't find out when I found out. I'm gonna tell you this. I found out 2 years in. Okay,
damn.
But you know what I'm saying?
That's a long time.
And that was the.
We done said I love you.
He was trying to move in with me.
Oh hell no! So he was trying to make your crib the next crib while he already had a crib. He got 2 bitches crib. He got his mama crib and the bitch crib. Get your lazy ass the fuck up off of me. So listen, number 3. Ask the right questions and get to the point. So basically what they're saying is when you go on these dates, don't be, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? No. Okay, so because we're in cuffing season, what are you doing for the holidays? Are you going to be in town? Do you
holiday questions the first date?
Well, not necessarily holiday, but I'm just saying, just in that season, during that season, while you're doing these dates.
Yeah, you gotta get
because
ready.
During listen.
This is September right now we're in, right?
During your fucking, let me see, number 3, which is tryouts, October 1st, which is coming up through 31st, you're going on many first dates. So during this time, you should be building up these questions where it's like, let me get to the fucking point.
Can your mama cook? Am I gonna be there?
Exactly, because see, tryouts is where it's like, listen, I'm trying your ass out. I need to know if this is finna last. You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
so you want to ask the right questions so you can get the right information that will give you get you the information that so you can make an informed decision, basically, at the end of that. Then it says play hard to get. So what they were saying was like, okay, call them for 4 days straight one time, and then for 2 or 3 days, don't call them at all. Text a couple of times. Be quick to respond to text messages, and then stop responding to text. I don't know about this one. No.
I don't like playing games.
I don't like playing games. Me neither.
Now.
Is that hold on? But I'm sorry. For you, how was your dating experience with your now man?
It was weird. I mean, not weird. It actually, you ever like seen something that just happened so just like organically. It wasn't really it wasn't hard. He was on, I saw a picture of him on Instagram or something, and I liked his smile. And I like sent like a little heart eyes, like, oh, I think you're cute. So he like bit, he started like flirting back. So then
was the flirt back emojis, like y'all was emojiing each other up, or was it more like conversational through like
I think
up on the pictures?
First DMs. It was the emoji with the love, things like that. But then I seen that he worked with this group called Motivational Edge, and it's with these inner city youth, and he's very into kids, and he don't have kids at all. But he's very into kids, and I have kids, so that was a no
brainer.
Yeah, I hit him up. I was like, when I saw him out there, I was like, oh, I see you working with the inner city youth, and they was outside planting stuff. I was like, yeah, maybe I'll come check it out. But I was lying because I don't like the sun. Like I was just like, what's up? Trying to hit up on him. Yeah, I told him once we got together, I was like, man, I was gonna come out there in some fucking high heel shoes, not plans to digging shit. Get your number and get the fuck out of there. Right? So then he asked me, he was like, because he also a music producer as well. So he said, so he goes, why don't you come to one of my sessions? I'm actually doing a session with the youth. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so I went out and I sat like in the back and I just watched him in his own element, with the kids and all this stuff. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So then afterwards, he asked me, that's when he asked me like, hey, why don't we go on a date? So I was like, oh, okay, like, that'd be cool. That's nice. Because I had just got out of something to where I was like not looking for love. I didn't want to do it all over again. I was like, you know what, I needed some chill time. So he really, the flirting, you ever heard like you just flirt and slip into a relationship?
Yeah, of course.
That's what happened. Because
they say those are the
wasn't
best
looking.
ones. Like when it's
A
so
friendship,
organic
like,
like that, and it's
yeah.
just like it's not forced.
Yeah.
It ain't, you know, it's not a step by step thing where it's okay. What are we gonna do next?
It just like. It just happened, and then after when he said, "Hey, let's go on a date," so I'm like, "All right." So he says, "Where you want to go?" So I love Crafty Crab. I love seafood. So I'm like, "Okay, let's go to Crafty Crab." He like, "All right, man, we'll go to Crafty Crab."
You know you good because you know most girls don't want to go there because that's a sloppy eating thing.
Oh,
you know seafood was you gotta get
dig in.
Yeah, everybody want to be cute.
Nah, hell no.
No, I had my gloves. Girl, I had my gloves on.
You had the bib on too?
What? With the bib on, digging all up in there.
Up some crabs.
Hey, what?
No, not on the first day.
Yeah, you like. I want to see how you eat.
I'm telling you,
First date. The fuck you mean?
But believe it or not, right? Because I consider that as our first date because he just invited me to the studio thing.
Right.
So then after we left, after we was getting ready to leave Crafty Crab, he was like, "You want to go somewhere else?" And I'm like, "Where are we gonna go?" So he was like, "Well, you know, I stay down here in Brickell. Why don't you come down here and we'll just ride like motorcycle, moped things. We'll ride those through Brickell, right?" So I was like, "Okay,
oh my goodness.
right." So then we came down. We was riding the little motorcycles, and then it ended up being like 1 something in the morning. So we pull up to this little lounge thing. So we sitting in there, we drink. I'm drinking Patron. He's not drinking. And then he leaned over, he kissed me. And I was like, I'm about to fuck him.
Was your pussy like, yeah?
I'm like,
Can't go alert.
Can't go alert this man tonight. And it happened, it went down.
Okay.
So that's why when people be like, "What you doing on the first day?" I'm like, to each his own.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we are 9 months later.
I always tell
Then we
people-
going to the Virgin Islands next month.
I know that's right.
So, you know.
Listen, Poppy is a product of fucking on the first date.
Listen, I'm a big advocate for organic.
Years later, but my point is,
yeah, I'm a big fan of let shit happen how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Stop being this person. Oh no, I'm not fucking the first day. I want 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Bitch.
What if I wait 30 days and then the shit whack?
Exactly.
An older lady told me that too. I remember I working at the phone station. She told me, let me tell you something, because she was older, like maybe in her 50s at the time. She was like, baby, let me tell you something. At this age, we ain't got time for that. Because what if I court you for three months and you got a little shrimp, you can't give no head, and,
all that,
and I'm in love with this sweet man. I don't know how to hurt your feelings.
Or what if your dick make my pH balance go off? Like
I don't know how to hurt your feelings.
Wrong. Just let me know early.
Now I love you because you're such a sweet guy.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna cheat on you because I think your dick is trash.
I don't regret. I definitely don't regret that it happened. You know, and even the first time it was hilarious. But that's the conversation. That's me and his little.
Of course.
The first time was hilarious, but it still went down. But it was funny.
And it's y'all. It's your thing to share. Yeah.
It's just so funny. And then next
let me get an invite to the wedding.
Yeah.
We
just went and
this is so cute.
I took him on a trip for his birthday. I took him to Atlanta because he wanted to like do some music with some people in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I was gonna do some comedy with some.
That's dope. Both working.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, babe, it's on for your birthday. I'll take you.
My mom's always like, get somebody entertainment, even though. Unfortunately for me, the person I got that was in it turned out to be a psycho. But that's when it seemed like it would be good because they understand
each other's the schedule, the vibe, the energy is there. Yeah,
the fact that you're gonna have to coexist with a bunch of other
and that
people.
you are two people, you two different people. Yeah. The person you are online is not.
Thank you, and he understands that.
Like he doesn't call me untouchable. He call me T.
Of course,
he's not gonna call me untouchable at all. Mm-hmm. So then he just called me T, and it's like when I said, okay, I'm going to take you to Atlanta for your birthday. And then when my birthday came around, he said, well, I'm going to take you to Cali for your birthday. So it's like we just been traveling.
Traveling together, sucking and fucking.
Oh, my God. Girl, you ain't wrote no face till you wrote it. You're looking at the Hollywood sign. You're like, this
oh, my God. I'm so jealous.
I done done a lot of shit.
Because the niggas that I bump into, I'd be like, hi, my name is Karen.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, but people know me as Bugatti. Well, I'm gonna call you Bugatti. No, I told you my name is Karen because I want you to know me as Karen.
Nigga, if I tell you my real name, you special.
Yeah.
So I would let you bloody see me for years.
Yeah.
I would ride your face for years
Uh-huh.
and never tell you a fuck thing about me.
Well, let me tell you this. The last thing they said was you got to define a relationship. So all 5 of those things will get you drafted early. If you want to be drafted, you're already drafted, so this doesn't apply to you. But for me and my special co-host, Miss Blondie C. Saga, the Z-Realist in the motherfucking building, bitch, we trying to get drafted early or what? Bitch, you really got a nigga too, though.
No.
Okay, well, I'm trying to get drafted early.
Here's the thing. I'm looking.
Okay, so anyway, Then I went to another because I wanted to know what black men were saying about this whole cuffing thing.
Okay.
And so I found an article on Google where black men were saying about drafting. It's a really long thing, but I'm going to get through it real quick because then I want us to jump into the topic of the night.
The unks.
The unks, okay? So what the black men are saying about drafting season, number one, she must smell good, okay? You got to have on a fire-ass fragrance. Please don't come in here with no cheap shit. Number two, she must have or be able to show stability. Don't come in here with no bogus ass. This is what I'm reading. I'm telling you what they're saying in this thing. Don't come into this date with no bogus ass clothes, no bogus ass shoes, purse, and then be talking about this is what you want out of a nigga. Come in here showing that you got maybe your own car, your own house, or apartment.
I honestly don't think. Okay, here's the thing. You can. Don't get me wrong. You can get a nigga to put you up, elevate you. But me personally, it's just because maybe because I left the house at 16 and I always been, somebody had to just gotta do it for me. So I just always wanted my own, and so it's like I just never want to depend on a nigga. But a nigga can't be a bum. Like if I choose to fuck a broke nigga, it's not ever gonna be serious. You know what I'm saying? And please know that, broke boys. I will ride your face.
Yeah. Ain't nobody fuck like a broke nigga.
Ooh, the broke niggas, they got a point to prove.
That's in my famous poem. That's actually on Uncle Luke's CD, My Life in Freaky Times. The line is, broke ass niggas got dick for days.
They do.
So if I'm fucking for free, that shit is on me.
Yeah.
But so they gonna work harder.
They do.
Yeah.
They
gonna work harder
because they want a place to stay.
And then they try to go to sleep, and you like, baby, no.
No, you gotta go with that good dick. You gotta go. Okay.
This
So then,
is nice.
Number 3, she must be independent. Okay. So they're still saying that they want us to be independent. Okay. So don't stop being independent, but just stop being niggerish.
Right.
There's a difference. Number 4, she must have the Rihanna factor, which means she gotta be crazy, sexy, cool. She gotta have a really dope vibe. She got to be a conversationalist. They want to have fun with you. They don't want to always be serious. They don't want you to always, but they want you to be able to take care of business too. Okay? They say she must be cultured. Teach me something I ain't never done before. Show me something that I maybe had my eyes closed off to. So niggas do want to learn. But they don't want to learn how to be a city girl. They want or a city boy.
Well, that was something that, during the argument with this guy, he was, giving me all these opinions about what he thought about me. He thinks I'm an airhead. He really thinks I'm dumb, right?
Okay.
Which I don't understand why, because you see me out of the element of everybody else. You should know now ain't shit done by me.
Okay.
But, he's just so brainwashed to think, okay, boom, well, you don't, he see I don't go to work. Okay, yeah, you see I don't go to work, but have I ever asked you for anything? And it's been over a year. Have I ever
fixed my mouth?
I spent hundreds of dollars on you on Father's Day, and we don't even have kids together.
See?
I did that because I see that you're a good father.
Right.
And I just wanted you to know that I see you.
And I wanted to show you something somebody probably never showed you
I
before.
bet that your baby mamas ain't like nothing like this. And mind you, I don't see no baby mama drama or nothing like that. They seem to all be cool and, vibing, whatever. But I bet you they didn't spend this on you.
Right.
But I wanted to show you because you're supposed to be my nigga at this time.
Well,
that I think
a lot of times when guys talk, you got to listen to the undertone.
Yes.
Because, like, from what I hear from it, like he's saying, well, you ain't working. I think what it sounds like to me, because I'm grown. I've been grown for a long time. What it sounds like to me is that he feel like you got a lot of free time, and maybe he's worried about what you're gonna do.
Well, that's it. No, he's very insecure.
That's it.
His insecurity level is at 1,000.
Right.
No. I've never met someone so insecure in my life. And, and I told him, I said, look, dog, he's like, he did the thing, like, how they have that meme? Oh, if you know your girl look good, 1,000 niggas gonna holler at her, Jay. She ain't gonna always say no. He one of them people.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
That's within himself. That's
it's his own insecurities.
Yeah.
And then he knows the person I dealt with before him, and he's kind of the opposite of him, and he's inferior to him. He said the things that he said about him, and you don't even know this guy.
Yeah.
Why are you so angry?
Because that's that insecurity.
Yeah. So I really understand it, and I did everything in my power that I could do to show him that
that you ain't basic.
Listen.
Which is the next one. Because she can't be basic. So you ain't a basic bitch. Keep being the bitch that you are. Don't let nobody take that from you. A motherfucker that want to keep you under wraps and want to fold you up, put you in an envelope, bitch, that ain't the nigga for you. Because a real nigga wants you to shine. He wants to see his bitch doing her thing. As good as he look, he wants you to motherfucking look. Okay? Exactly. He don't want no bum bitch next to him. She must be open-minded, flexible, okay? Open to new things of that nature. She must be getting She must be getting money. Of course. Niggas don't want no broke bitch neither. Yeah. She can't be heavy on social media. He don't like a bitch. Let me tell you what he said. Let me tell you what he said. When we go out, don't be posting every motherfucking thing. As soon as we get in, you're posting the maitre d', you're posting the plate, you're posting the wine.
One thing about me, I'm gonna take video, but I'm because of the fact that I had a stalker. Like back to the situation, it made me everything I do post. If you notice anything about me, bitch, it be
later.
Sometimes it got so bad. It wouldn't even just be the next day or that. Bitch, you might not get that post till a month later.
Right. Because you don't want nobody to know your comings and goings. No. You gotta be careful about it. You too. In your profession as well. Because you don't know who might be watching you either. Nowadays, with everything that's happened to women,
but when we gotta protect our women. Stopping me, I couldn't even do my hosting shit. Right. Because he's gonna pop up. He's gonna pop up on you. Yeah. So we gotta be careful about that. Yeah. It says you can't be loving the crew, which we know that. Can't be a homie hopper. She must know how to dig a car out of the snow. I guess. Let me block him. That's my son too. Don't block your son.
I will block the shit out of him. For the night. Yeah. But basically what they're saying is like, if you're in a bind, and you should be able to get yourself out of a bind. Like, you should be self-reliant sometimes because, like...
Self-sufficient.
Oh, so that was a metaphor. Yeah. I thought this nigga, like, merely, like, dig in the snow.
Well, I think he really do mean, like, what do AAA. Either way, that's you digging your car out the snow. I think that's you digging your car out the snow. Because sometimes we sit around and we wait on motherfuckers to do stuff for us, and it's like you waiting around for what, bitch?
Well,
get it done.
I'm not a wait arounder.
Okay? But this is to the bitches that do.
They want you to do all this shit, but then that's what makes you so independent. And when you be like, you don't need that nigga, then he be...
No. Where you fuck up at is saying that you don't need him and not giving him the space to be needed. Exactly. That's where we fuck up at.
If you can do all that, what do we need him for?
You give him the space to be needed. No.
If I could eat my own pussy, like, they would be done, right?
No, that's the problem. We have to create the opportunities to give the man the space to be needed. If all you do is cock block the moments where it's like, well, I could do it myself, then he gonna be feeling like, well, bitch, then go ahead then. But when there's a moment in time in your life and you need the motherfucking light bulb change and your man's sitting right there, babe, change the light bulb for me. Please. And if he say, okay, I'll get to it in a minute, let him get that minute. Don't be like, I say it right now. I need like that right now. No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying women in particular. Like, we always say, well, if I could do this by myself, then what do I need him for? You need to create the opportunities to give him the space to be needed. Men need that. That is why they're in your life, to be needed. And if there's no room for him in your life to be needed, then why is he here? And a lot of men feel like that. So then, it also says she gotta, so a part of knowing how to dig yourself out of the snow, cook, have NFL Sunday ticket, be a home potty, drive, no roommate, okay? She can't be a DM thought, and she must be willing to take care of her man. This is what a lot of black men are saying.
What the fuck this nigga got? Because he want too much.
What?
Now we gotta know what he gonna do. Now, this is what you want me to do.
And I bet the motherfucker wrote that motherfucker 600 pounds. Motherfucker mama. But I gotta cook, clean.
Well,
I gotta
probably
be home, but outside. Hey, how the fuck a nigga say, get your money, but be home.
Right.
You know,
be a home
be sexy, but don't be.
But what they don't know, the hoes be at home. They just letting all kind of niggas in.
Exactly.
That's why they get all these uncles.
You want to cut back?
That's why the kids got all these uncles.
Exactly.
We gonna get into that.
And that leads us to our topic of the night. For $2, no cat. We got black. We got Comedian Untouchable in the building. We also got Blondie C Saga, Zero Realist in the motherfucking business. And let's talk about this right now, because all this drafting and all this cuffing and all this preseason that we're doing, bringing these men around, are we introducing men to our children? When? What's the criteria? Like,
you start, because I got a lot to say about that. Because and you know, I hate to judge women, and then I don't want to, but. Let me just start.
No, you start. Exactly. Because you hijacked it. Go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Because, you know, I was a single parent from my son was 2. So, you know, it's just, that's something that shit is just really real to me. And I had a son. Even so, because, you know, if you see my son at 2, he was the one that people are like, cute. Is he a girl or boy? Don't let me not have on blue. Yeah. They don't know what he is. That's how cute he was. Yeah. And so, I ain't trusting nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know sexual abuse, blah, 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 all that shit is real. And, you know, I could never understand, and God bless there, but my baby daddy, his sister, who was actually pregnant during the same time I was pregnant with Poppy, and she was only 15 at the time. And I was only a couple years older than her, but the difference is she was still in school and I was on my own. Okay. And I had my own everything, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't luxury, but I had my own place to stay, I had my own car, you know, everything like that. So his mom, I don't even know if this is a subject, but his mom actually asked me told me, do I think I should have an abortion? Yeah, she suggested. I said, and I know what I told her. Did you suggest your 15-year-old daughter have an abortion?
Right.
I'm grown.
Right.
And 15, I was on my way to leave the house. You know what I'm saying? I left at 16. So, and she like, no. And I wasn't gonna tell my baby daddy. I wasn't. But something happened, however, whatever. We talking, and I told him. He was like, "What?" He was so mad.
So how?
Yeah, bring me
so,
back.
so Poppy is never right. Because I'm like, so
I don't know
how did Poppy? So has Poppy ever met any other men?
So here's the thing. So how I did it was, so when his dad passed away when he was 2. Let me just give a timeline. So I didn't talk to anybody for 2 years. Who I ended up marrying, who I was talking to, I wasn't really talking at first. It was my drug boy.
Mm-hmm.
So he would come deliver to me every day, and then finally, he kind of, people
Shimmy
seen or whatever.
Yeah.
He kind of just, he spent. I let him spend the night for almost a whole year.
And Poppy never saw him.
No, because Poppy would be at my auntie house.
Okay.
So this was like when he was 3. You know what I'm saying? So he'd be at my auntie house. So he never saw him.
Okay.
He knew I had a son, but he never met him.
Good.
We never had sex or anything like that. Then finally, I was at the time I finally worked my way back to going to college anyway. He started giving me head. That's what he was doing. He was like, "Let me give you some head before you go to class, blah blah blah." So your lesson
you have a
be
good day.
Easier. Okay. All right. So now he.
And how old is Poppy at this time?
Still 3.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So
well,
now,
what age did you let him meet Poppy?
He did not meet Poppy till he was 5.
Okay, so y'all was dealing with each other for a couple
2 years before I let him meet my son. Okay, and then I did meet him, and I ended up marrying him.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so he met him, whatever, and that was only so Poppy met him. After that, I didn't let Poppy meet nobody for years. It was to the point my son.
How many years?
I would say. So when we broke up, Poppy would say 10.
Okay. So Poppy doesn't see men coming in and out,
No.
How about for you, comedian Untouchable?
Nah, see, I'm gonna keep my shit short and simple.
She's a little winded.
No face, no case. That's just it.
Yeah.
No face, no case.
Yeah, I was just like, my son would never know I'm a hoe.
Whatever. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I could be walking past a nigga that I done slayed with my child, and it's a quick, like, yeah.
It's an eyeball thing.
Walking, like,
it's an eye contact.
The fact that I have a daughter, the fact that I have, 2 boys, and I was actually with the boy's father for like 10 years. So once me and that dad broke up, it was gonna be hard to bring someone else around.
It really is hard.
So so them little night crawlers, them.
They got to get in and out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, really good thing. You tell nigga quick, look, I can't bring people over my house.
And that's it. I gotta go. You gotta go.
Because I got kids.
Yeah.
Like I done had niggas that felt like they was in full relationship with me who never
met the kids.
actually saw them.
That's good though, and I think you should keep it like that.
Yeah, because
you never know.
They went from just like a whole stable home, mom and dad. So I didn't want to just separate.
Throw it in like
throw
that.
Something like that. So then they end up when I got into my first serious relationship. Before my first serious relationship, I was running it up, you know, but they didn't meet nobody. So then when it was finally time for them to meet, my boyfriend at the time, we did the whole introducing,
real sit down. I'm gonna bring him home.
So then after me and him broke up, and now in my new relationship, I feel like this was one of the first times where they actually met somebody
right
who
off
I was
top.
with. Yeah, I would say they met him. We've been together 9 months. They met him after 5 months.
Okay,
that's good.
Okay,
Yeah,
that wasn't bad.
Yeah,
that wasn't bad.
But they knew the name. They knew who he was.
They know when you're home, when you leaving the house and everything.
Yeah, so he was afraid of meeting them too, and he was so scared that he wanted to do the whole big old thing, like how he gonna meet the boys and all of this.
That's good though.
That means planning.
That means that he even thought about it. He really wants to be. He's kind-hearted. Yeah, that's a really
sweet.
good characteristic.
He took him bowling. We met all the time.
Without you?
Bowling. No.
Okay.
We met and we went bowling, and when the kids, it's so funny. The kids actually like him a lot because he pissed me off 2 days ago. Right, I'm pissed off, and I'm cooking. And they because he came, and then they saw him come there, and then now I'm pissed off. So now I just so now he just leave, right? So I'm cooking, but I'm pissed off. So my son is like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Well, where's Chaz? Why he left?" I'm like, "I'm not worried about him. I'm just done." And then next thing you know, the boys come to me a little later. They like, "Mom, what's going on? Don't break up with the man."
Right. sometimes it takes those little voices of reason for you to kind of bring it back and be like, damn, I was doing a little much.
Tripping. And then he ended up coming back. Like, as soon as he came the next day and stuff, my sister then was there. And it was like, everybody took it for a joke. Because he was like, he pulled back up like, yeah, y'all see me like I'm back. Because I was so pissed off. But I just feel like right now it's like a good time. I don't ever feel forced. We don't ever have to force the conversation. And that's when we know it's a problem, when nobody is talking.
Right.
So then we like, hey, listen, what's going on?
Yeah.
And I'm a communicator. He's not. So that's something that he's,
I think a lot of men have problems with communication.
Yeah.
Well, how do you get him out of that?
I told him, I just was like, listen, we have to talk. I say something.
Do you give him a moment where it's like, okay, I'm going to let you have your little piece for a minute.
Yeah.
Gather yourself, but nigga, we coming back.
I definitely believe, I believe in, giving a person space to get, and contemplate their inner thoughts, what they want to say. Because a lot of times if you talk to a person in anger, you're going to say fucked up shit.
I'm going to tell you one of my little tricks, right? And sometimes, it's okay, and sometimes you have niggas like the one I'm with now, he get mad.
Like the weed,
but no, but I am. But sometimes when a nigga be being like, if it's a situation like you're arguing with me, you say some fucked up shit, and I really should like swing on you.
Yeah.
Guess what I do?
Just smile.
I smile, cause guess what? That's gonna change my energy.
Yeah.
That's gonna make me feel different. That's gonna make me halt.
And it's not gonna make me react.
That's gonna make me halt, and it's not gonna make me get on the level you on. Cause guess what? If I direct my anger,
bitch, it's gonna be World War motherfucking 6 around this
so,
bitch.
I just feel like talking
I'm the same way with you. I'm like a communicator, and I'm like, but I also know how you feel, Blondie, when it comes to like, nigga, if you digging me, I'm a Scorpio. I may not digging you right now, but bitch, believe, bitch, I'm coming back around to get you.
Because
you know
it's like, okay, I suggest I'm gonna let you get off and have your fun, but it's only so many times I'm gonna let you get off and have your fun.
This is me,
After
right?
that.
No, see, this is me. I'm a person that set the tone. That's me. I have to set the tone.
Right.
So, what I do is, a lot of times, ladies, you'll be surprised. All you have to do is not indulge, or not even entertain.
Yeah.
So, like, prime example, I'm a female in a male dominated industry, and me and my dude ran into a little problem where he was like, you was at a podcast, but it was a bunch of niggas, and I'm like, no, it's gonna be a bunch of niggas, because I'm in the male dominated industry. So then when he got ready, like he wanted to turn up, I just was like, I'm done, and I just got up and I just left, and then I just completely shut down. So then the next time he came back in contact with me, he was humble and he wanted to talk.
Of course.
And I had to explain to him, like, listen, I can't even entertain that, because if I entertain it just once, you're going to get comfortable with doing it, and you're going to keep on doing it. So I feel like a lot of times, if women set the tone from the beginning, from the beginning, if you set the tone, things would be so much simpler and easier
in your relationship.
A lot of times you be like, no, I don't really want to.
If you rah-rah, if you get rah-rah, it's going to continue.
No, because you know what? Because let me tell you something, and we talked about it later on after the fact. So we had an incident where he thought I was flirting with a nigga in his face, right?
Did you get rah-rah back?
I did not. Listen, what I did, I did my, he said some shit, then he fucked around and said, you know what I'm saying, let me tell you what he said. He said, you know what I'm saying, I should just slap the shit out of your ass because you think everything a joke, because he thinking I'm laughing at him. But it wasn't that. I was just like trying to, like I said, what I do is to calm myself down to not get to your level because I see you being dumb. So, and then when he said that though, let me say what I did. I took my hands like this, and I did my shoulders like this, because now you done said some shit like what?
Yeah.
And we talked about it later because he said something like, you know what I'm saying, he turned around and he walked to the room to get his stuff. And we talked about it later. He was like, I said, yeah, when you said that shit, you know what I'm saying, he said, I could tell your whole demeanor changed. I said, because no way in my head I was like, look, this nigga always talking about slapping somebody. Listen, slap.
Yeah, see, that's that bullshit.
No,
like all that communicate, all that physical talk, nigga.
Yeah.
That's not going
no.
nowhere.
I'm the wrong one because
and not just
that, gonna fuck all this shit up.
But did you ever have the conversation with him about how you handle yourself when he says stupid shit like that? You ever talk to him and tell him like, the reason I'm smiling is because
I had to talk about it this time.
Oh, okay. Because now it's too far.
Yeah, because when he said that, because we was like, because that was the thing. He came, but he's like, shit,
has he met Poppy?
He has, yes.
Okay.
But that was the thing I was telling him too, because when me and him broke up, like not too long ago, I said, look, now you have it till now. I can't bring nobody to my house because guess what? I just had a nigga here that was here for 4 years,
and then now
then I brought you. And I brought you swiftly. And Poppy had never seen that. So that was the point I was trying to get to. It's always been years in between.
Yeah.
Like, in my son in middle school, he told me he was going to sign me up for not Christian Mingle, Match.com, because he just thought I was just so lonely, not knowing I'm out here slanging shit. I'm just not at the house with it.
But now you really like this dude, so you swiftly. It kind of happened organically, just how
because I was with the other nigga. I was with him while I was with other niggas, so that's why, and that's another reason why he don't trust me.
But it even slid, like y'all slid into
you understand?
Shit. So, and I'm glad that you, right? No, the way he met her. You know what I'm saying? And so you gotta be real careful how you meet a nigga, because a nigga will take that.
I said I understand you might, because I thought maybe he just insecure because of the way he met me, right?
Yeah.
The fact that we was fucking around, you knew I had a nigga, and you was okay with it. The reason he stopped talking to me before, because he was like getting jealous. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we already established his insecurities early on, but I'm glad that you mentioned about the physicality of things and how things can kind of take a turn, because the reason that I bring up, like, how,
But that's my first time ever like.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I know, but listen. When it comes to the physical shit, and I bring it up because what I saw on Instagram was just recently a couple. I don't know if they're Hispanic or if they're white. I don't know.
Right.
But the young lady and the guy, she was dating this guy. She let the man kill her son. And she let the man kill her 5-year-old son simply because she didn't want to be single. And so the reason that it's really, reason that it's really big on, and I'm gonna tell you how it all happened. The guy beat the boy up for a couple of days. Mm-hmm. One of the times the last time that he physically hurt the child, he hit him so hard that the boy flew into the wall. After he hit the boy was throwing up black and brown, of course, because he's internally bleeding. His organs, whatever was fucked up. He died after that blow. The surveillance shows the guy carrying the lifeless body of the boy out of the home, down the stairs. They put him in the car. They drove him to Colorado. They threw his body over a fucking cliff, okay? Threw him over a cliff, and then they proceeded on their way. The only reason that the mom mentioned any fucking thing was because she wanted her son to have a proper burial at this point. So she took the police back to where the body was. They found the body. And the reason that she killed him was because she wanted to stay in this relationship with this man. And so that's the reason why I bring up, like, I know some females that have brought every single nigga that they fuck with around their motherfucking kids.
That was the point.
Because I know, it's your point.
My baby daddy sister.
My bitch.
Every time I come around her,
it's a new nigga.
It was a new nigga. I was like, look,
you can't do that. You got to bring it. You got to reel it in.
I'm not your sister for real.
But I'm on the outside looking in.
But come on now.
And it don't look good.
Your brother would not approve of this. Not here.
Not even just your brother. Fuck your brother. Just
your kids. You got all boys.
Thinking about your children. Exactly. And so you don't want to introduce too many people. But I know women who will say, hey, this is my brother. And they'll bring a brother around. That's just they kids. And they fucking this nigga.
See, these generations say the brother, they say my bro. But back in the days, it was the real auntie uncle. We say bro now, but it was auntie uncles back in the day. This your Uncle Chester.
And I know this all too well because I saw what happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a product of some situations like that. But in raising boys, I don't have a girl. So I don't, know what it's like to have a female in the house. But I would know that I wouldn't want her to see me being no hoe.
Exactly.
But just the same thing with my sons. I want my sons to have something to respect. So, because I want them to bring home something like that.
Exactly.
So I was married, and then for a long time I didn't have nobody. Then I got pregnant with Carter. But even when we get pregnant with Carter, my kids never saw him. They never saw the nigga because I was always going away. I always took my shit out the house because I always just felt uncomfortable bringing people to my home. To me, my kids, I feel bad. Like you said, broken relationship. Yeah. Now I'm trying to bring a nigga around, and I'm feeling like this is not their daddy. So why would I bring, a man around? But my kids are older now, and they're like, Mom, you need somebody. Like, you get on our nerves. Because you always in our business, but you need somebody. And I'm like, okay, so how do I do this? So I did make the mistake, maybe, of just like because it happened so fast. Like, I'm really all about energy. And if the energy is right, I don't give a fuck. It's like, I'm letting it vibe. And so that energy was so great that I swiftly was like, you know what? And he's different. He's not like everybody else. He's not like the thugs, all the other shit. He's a different kind of guy, working, da-da-da. So I brought him around. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that it was going to be something
You be thinking them square niggas be better than the hustlers.
But the square niggas be just this hexagon as the other ones. So
It just make you mad because you know you can beat them.
Mama's boys.
Girl, I can flip his
Look,
ass.
mama's
You hear me?
You
boys.
be like, I'll beat your ass.
Listen, flip the fuck out of his ass. But
Who you calling my mom?
these uncles, like, what is the appropriate? What do you think? Is there an appropriate time frame? Comedian Untouchable.
I think.
Let me just say untouchable.
I think what it is like you said, it's all about your energy. If you feel like this person is somebody that's going to be around long enough to where you want to introduce them, then it's fine. You know, it's all different from different people.
Right.
You know, some people done been together 2 years, but they not as in love as somebody that done been together for 8 months, 9 months.
5 months.
You know, things like
Yeah.
that. You know, so it's all based on your energy and how much you trust the person.
Right.
Because as a parent, you gonna know how much you trust this person.
Yeah.
And you have to follow your instinct.
Okay.
And with me, by me having a daughter, I was a lot more like cautious about it because things can happen, you know, with having a daughter. So I was not gonna, you know, have my child to carry that burden. So I did.
Should I be less cautious because I have boys?
No.
Or just as cautious because
you have to be just as cautious. And I said the thing about, you know, my son being cute and, you know.
Okay, because they like to fuck little boys' booties.
Yeah, but not only that, but
and I'm always asking.
No, I'm saying, so, you know, but I'm saying this. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of men that like to molest little boys.
To do that.
So, you know, you can't always be like trustworthy. So
I think it's more of them than it is of anything else.
I do too, because especially like, you know, like shit like the fucking 500 model, half of them is pedophiles. Think about all the coaches that's been caught. Look at all the coaches that's been arrested.
And think about the Atlanta missing children. Remember, have you all ever seen the Atlanta's missing children?
No, I didn't see that.
Nothing but boys. All boys. It was all boys that got kidnapped. All boys that got kidnapped and murdered. Like all boys. But this was like in the 90s, I want to say.
Human trafficking is the biggest business in
it's crazy right now.
You think
even
drugs,
in your nail shop.
No, you think drugs.
You know what happens in your nail shop.
They be scouting them.
They scout them in the nail shop. So it was another thing. And we're a little off topic, but it still kind of intertwines because we're talking about. The reason why I brought all this stuff up is because of murderers and pedophilias and you know the whole thing about protecting our boys. Because
it's crazy how a drug dealer can get more time than a pedophilia.
We're losing black men at an all-time high, but at the same time, it's a lot of babies being born that are male, okay? Because we gotta replenish the earth some kind of way.
Why are we losing all of our black men?
Well, we're not gonna talk about that today, but that's another show. But the reason I'm saying that is because even in the shops, the Vietnamese, it's a big sex trafficking ring going on in the Vietnamese shops. There was a young woman who was there with her mother and her sisters, getting their nails done. The nail lady was taking pictures of her, sending the pictures to the people, to the man in the fucking shop. Scouting her to take, like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you're so beautiful. How old are you? And the girl, I think the mom was in the car while she was getting her nails done. And the daughter texted her mom and said, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
No, the mom was in there getting her nails done.
Oh, she was? Okay. See, I don't know.
But what happened was she texted the sister too, but she told the sister in more detail than she told the mom, even though the mom was there. Because when she told the mom she felt uncomfortable first, the mom was like, okay, we finna go.
Yeah. But either way, the end of the story was they were scouting this young woman.
Yeah.
For sex trafficking. So the thing about it is, like, when we talk about introducing people to the home and having the uncles and aunties, we gotta protect. Yeah, you have to protect your children. People,
I don't even like a lot of people come to my house. Like right now, okay, so I wasn't planning because I was supposed to be in Greece this for my birthday, so I wasn't really planning on doing anything. So now I just decided to do like a little taco thing because my dad's
at your house.
Listen, my dad's birthday is on the 15th, so I'm gonna do a little family thing for me and my dad. Just
at the house.
Listen, at my dad's house, right? So one of my friends, she's like, "Well, can I invite everybody?" I'm like, "Look, it's just gonna be at my dad's. It's gonna be smoke free." Well, like all
420, like our people.
Because I know all of them want to smoke. They Jamaican.
Okay.
So I'm like, look. It's gonna be at my dad's house, so they probably won't go. So I was thinking about doing something at my condo, but I'm like, I'm the type of person, I don't be like anybody at my house. So the point is, I don't know if I should let them come
because it's a bunch of niggas.
It's just people, you know what I'm saying?
You just don't know.
I just don't know.
And you can't trust people nowadays with your space, your energy,
anything.
They just
drop shit.
Yeah, they do.
Nah, but I just feel like it's really no exact time frame. It's all about who you trust, the maturity of your children, exactly
their ability to talk and speak, and is it important, do you think, to have that relationship where your children will talk to you? Because what about the kids parents who shut communication down in the household, and then they bring these people around?
Nah, I would never do that.
And the kid, no, you don't, but we're talking about the masses, generalization.
No, I'm going to tell you.
So you think about those people, those children who don't talk to their parents, right?
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to always, I feel like you should always have open communication with your kids. Me and my kids talk about everything. I don't hide anything from them. I don't sugarcoat nothing for them. I tell them everything. And, you know, I always tell them to tell me exactly how they're feeling.
Please,
how does this person make you feel? How does that person make you feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
you need to know.
Are you as candid as, like, they ever touch your little booty?
Oh, what?
When your son with the daycare and stuff like that,
anybody heard
did you have, they had touch your booty, Yanni?
Yeah, no.
You had those types of conversations? I do.
Yeah, I talk to my boys and they like really, you know, they got a real good relationship with their dad. You know, he talked to them about sex, about girls, and who's not supposed to do
that's
what.
Lucky. See, I don't have that.
My daughter talk about everything. You know, and it's like, fortunate for me, you know, they have that where they get to talk to them, and you know, me and him, I snapped on his ass the other day, but we get along.
Pretty much. Yeah,
relatively. But it's like, I just feel like at the end of the day, anytime a relationship don't work and you bringing in other people, you just have to be careful because you do not want to live with the burden of feeling like you opened the door to someone to hurt your child.
Right.
You know, that I'm pretty sure that is like, you know.
And that's exactly why I want to bring awareness during this show because we are so, you want the phone?
Well, that was one of my things. So now, I said, because, you know, he's a carry user, a carry holder. He's a carry, like, firearm holder. So now, you know, my son big as fuck. So a nigga might feel intimidated by him on site anyway. So now, you know, I don't want you to feel like, oh, now you think you done put your finger on me. Well, my kid always home.
Right.
So now you probably gonna do it. It just so happens when this and that, he wasn't there, but like.
But see, I don't even like to play around with niggas that like to talk that bullshit.
Yeah, so now that's why I
eventually you're gonna try to make good on what you say. And
I told him that's why I had to hold you have to stop that.
This is something that I teach my daughter and my nieces, everybody around me, and this is a rule that I live by. I always say abuse does not start physically.
No.
Like with hitting. Abuse first starts verbally.
Virgo P.
So here it is. Anytime someone disrespect you, I'm so big on nipping things in the bud and like I said, setting the tone. I always set the tone. And one thing I don't do either, and women, you have to be accountable too. Don't disrespect the man because you open the door for disrespect. Do not raise your hand at a man because you're
gonna
opening
get
the door
treated like a nigga.
You know,
oh my God, you should have been on my first show. Go ahead.
I just feel like a lot of times everybody have to be accountable for things. And when you set the tone and you are accountable for things, your life will be peaceful. And when you understand that you don't have control over other people, your life will be peaceful.
Definitely.
So I am big on setting the tone, and I feel like the reason why I can be in a successful, healthy relationship is because I set the tone. And when you set the tone, it just goes accordingly. And when things not working your way, y'all can come back to the table as adults. Let me ask you a question. And say it's not working.
Setting the tone, and we are so over time, but it's a good conversation when it comes to setting the tone. Do you think it's the same as setting standards?
Definitely.
Or is it
boundaries?
Okay.
No. All of that is the same. Standards, boundaries.
And
yeah, basically what it is you're showing a person how you want to be treated, how you expect to be treated.
Listen up, y'all.
If we're going to be together, I need to be comfortable around you.
Right.
I'm going to do everything to make you comfortable, and you're going to do everything to make me comfortable. So, you know what makes me uncomfortable? You're being disrespectful to me. That's uncomfortable.
Especially if that's not what you... But see, you got to give... Some bitches is used to the disrespect because of what they was brought up with, right? So they allow stuff to happen because it's like a never-ending vicious cycle because of what they learn. And you wonder when are you going to stop it? Like, you didn't like being talked to and treated like that. So why are you doing it or bringing that full circle?
Well, see, the thing is you have to decide when it's going to stop. Because it's like I saw my mama get into arguments and things like that. And I'm pretty sure my daughter saw me get into arguments, but... she ain't never seen nobody physically put their hands on me. Right. Because I always told my daughter, the first time a nigga call you a bitch, lose your mind. Yeah. Lose your fucking mind.
You have to.
To the point where he's so freaked out about calling you a bitch.
It won't.
It won't happen. Because if you allow your man to straight disrespect you, now he done went from calling you a bitch. So now he snatch you. You don't do nothing about the snatch. He push you, nothing about the push. He slap you, nothing about the slap. Then it's the punch, then it's the kick, and then it's the final, the death, when they kill you. So it's stages to it. So if I feel like if ladies set the tone from the beginning, and
number one, don't be quick to introduce.
Do not bring people straight around. You need to know who they are and if you're really going to deal with these people. And anytime, I don't take threats lightly at all. If a man if a man even threaten me, that's a red flag. You just made me uncomfortable. We can't do that.
Because in what mind do you believe that a man, when you would threaten a black man, black women? Why would you want to? Did you not come from a black woman?
Listen, I don't tolerate shit. At the end of the day, I don't tolerate shit. And I feel like as black women, they be trying to make it seem like we should be used to being mistreated. We should be used to being disrespected and abused. And fuck no. Why should we subject ourselves?
Okay with that?
Why aren't we protected as black women? Why should we be taught that this is the norm?
We have to suffer to get through to.
Exactly.
You got to go through some shit with this nigga to get to the other side. No, it shouldn't be that way. I tell my daughter from the beginning, love shouldn't hurt. Love shouldn't hurt physically, mentally, none of that shit. Well, that's that scripture. Love is patient, love is kind, love is all these things except for anything. I don't think I heard anything negative in that whole scripture. I don't even, but it's like all the right, and you think to yourself, love is blind, love hurts. Those are things that we came up with in order to define the situations that we was going through. But in doing so, we have now taught our children, our children's children, their children, that, number one, it's okay to be disrespected. Number two, okay, this is your uncle. This is your brother. If I can have a house full of niggas and my children believe that these are my uncle, their uncles or brothers, and they treat them as such towards me. Maybe that's what I see. Then that's okay. I'm good because again, that's my brother. He took care of you, didn't he?
Yeah.
He brought money. He brought food in here, didn't he? Yeah. He put clothes on your bed. That's my brother. He take care of you. He thinking whole time that's my uncle, but my uncle was fucking me.
Yeah. You mentally fucking up the kid.
What are you saying? And then you're telling me, you're trying to put on me all the things that he may have done for us. But you're missing the point, and this brings me to the kids that really aren't able to communicate with their parents. You trying to make me believe that it's okay with what the fuck he did to me simply because he was given?
Yeah. It's not even, that doesn't even equal up to shit. Nothing doesn't equal up to the innocence of a child. And it's sad to say, is in our community, it's so high. It's so much.
We don't even know.
You don't even know what. I think majority of 9 out of 10 black women have been molested. You understand? 9 out of 10 black women have been in abusive relationships and all these things. So I feel like what I decided, because I've experienced all those things. But like I said, I'm a grown ass woman.
Right.
I've been grown for a long time. When I was 16 years old, I'm fighting with niggas and niggas want to fight and all that.
Like you was
like
Joe, don't talk.
Want to slap it. But as a grown ass woman, we can't even have that conversation. It's gonna stop there. If you feel like I'm aggravating you so much to the point where you want to, we don't need to do.
We need to not be around each other.
Yeah, we don't need to do this. We could just go ahead and we could just let this go. We don't have to do this. So like I said, it's all about setting the tone, setting boundaries, and don't never be afraid to lose somebody. I feel like a lot of times we lose ourselves because we're afraid to lose niggas.
You heard what she said. She let the nigga kill her son because she didn't want to be without him.
And I don't know in what world where, a human being will equal up to like so much that you feel like you'll lose a child or thing. It's so many people in this world. It's so many people in this world.
That's a whole nother topic about what the lengths the bitches will go to lose their kids. To get rid of their kids just simply because they want to be in the streets over here, over there, everywhere. That's a whole nother show. Listen, we have completely just taken over the airwaves tonight. Is Meat still in there? Because he letting us just go. He must be gone.
I'm not.
Oh my goodness, because he would have came in here and stopped me if he would have known.
What time is
it? That conversation, I want you to come back. Okay. I would love to have you back on the show. Okay. I don't know what your schedule is like, probably for, later on, maybe towards the holidays when we get into, and let's finish this out when we get into motherfucking preseason, cupping season, and playoffs. I might just have you back around maybe towards the beginning of the year. After you done got some things done. Because you got a lot of stuff coming up. I saw skit with Hell Real. That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Y'all both was like, with this right here,
Where can we see
first
it?
of all, when I see Fat and Funny, bro, this is all I do.
You know,
I swear to God, I be in Oak Craft Bar on Tuesdays with his ass. Shout out to him.
I meant to make it this Tuesday. I'm
Just
sorry.
shut the fuck up.
No,
Shout out to him. Oak Craft Bar Crazy on Tuesdays.
I'm gonna be there next
The comedy and
Tuesday.
karaoke, Fat and Funny.
You know what?
But as
love
soon as
you,
I see
short.
that nigga, it's all I think about is this, right?
This right
Yeah.
Man, it's so funny because I was the one that wrote the skit.
Okay.
And I was like, you know,
that's right.
it's me, it's ridiculous, and it's him. And I'm like, yo, they hit me up. They like, pull up, we doing skits. And skits is out of my comfort zone. I hate doing it. I don't want to do it.
Because it's like improv, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a stage person. I'm not, you know.
I like improv.
So I'm just like, okay, my manager like do the shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Step
okay,
out that box.
step out the
I
box.
see you though.
Right?
I know you did good. I bet
was
you
like,
did.
I did good
I
on
know
that.
you did.
You
You
see
that's
it?
like
I
just
see
being
it.
on the
Yeah.
show. Like,
Man, when I'm talking about, so when we get there, everybody is like brainstorming. It's me, it's Fat, it's ridiculous. And we just brainstorming. And I'm like, nah, Fat. And this is what I want y'all to do. I'm like, I want to act like, you know, you my little brother, and he gonna take the phone, but I'm gonna call you like this, and you comment,
you know, comment.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
he thinking
signal.
about it. Yeah, so he like, yeah.
Because that's his
Yeah.
It's a back
signature.
And I told him, and I told him, I said, I want you to all the way snatch him out the car.
Yes.
I told both of them, and what Ridiculous had to do, and it's so when you doing skits, it's so many different parts. Because to y'all, it looked like he just snatched him out the car.
Yeah, no. He had to get up.
on his knees first. Like once we press record, he was already on his knees.
Yeah.
When he was like,
But it don't even look like it.
It doesn't even look
Nope.
like it. So it was easy for him to snatch him out the car. So it's like I'm like, I want us to go big when we do it. So when I mentioned it to him, all of them, everybody was with it. They like, yeah, let's do this shit. We did the shit in one take.
Big.
In one take.
Yeah, or how organic it was.
That's that jail though.
What?
Y'all have that. Y'all have that.
Yeah.
He's a dope motherfucker. I would. So, are you, what's coming up with you? Give us any dates that we can look out for.
Definitely.
Anything specific that we should be
Yeah.
reaching out to you for Untouchable.
For sure. I would love for you guys. I have 2 big events this month, and I would love for you guys to come out. The first event is at the Glass House. I will be performing at the Glass House, and that's at the Lyric Theater, the historic Lyric
What's the date on
Theater.
that?
That's September the 17th.
Okay, is that a Saturday?
That's
Sunday?
a Friday.
Oh, good. I'm off that day.
Yeah, so you know,
Okay, I would love to
follow
come.
my page, get it, and it's a theater, and it's also a red carpet event. So it's gonna be
Ooh.
nice.
So we should
Yeah.
dress
My
up.
birthday weekend.
or-
Yeah, you guys could dress
Yeah,
nice.
it's my birthday
Oh,
weekend.
But
yeah.
it's like you'll see the backdrop of the Glass House, and you walk with the red carpet, and it's actually theater.
Okay.
So it's not. It's like designed actually for comedy.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna be on a
On a
stage, and it's a big
stage.
theater. So I really want my
What's the
supporters to
best-
come
what's the
out.
best place to like? What do you recommend to see? Like, what would be? You know?
We gotta go. We gotta
Oh.
go. We gotta go. She gotta. I'm sorry to cut you off, Blunt, but we gotta
No,
go.
I'm just-
So tell me. So you doing
So
the glass?
The
Okay.
Glass House on the 17th. That's big. And the show that I'm doing on the 29th, which is an event that's produced by Kiss the Mic, which is my management company under my manager.
Shout out Kiss the Mic.
Shout out Kiss the Mic. We got DJ Meat as our DJ.
Oh, shout out DJ Meat,
Shout out
ho.
DJ Meat, where we have painting, we have food, we have drinks, we have everything. That's going to be at the Villa Lounge on September 29th.
Oh, that's by my house. Okay, that's by Jamaica House.
Right.
Okay,
Jamaica House. You have
okay.
to come.
That's
The
441, y'all.
let's just say we could get out
And
of here.
that's 29th of
The
September.
29th of September.
Okay.
The last event caused me to stop drinking. And I'm going to leave it like that.
That's it. We talked about that before the show started.
I'm going to leave it like
We
that.
gonna say
So
blood
just
clot.
show up to the next
The blood
one.
clot. The blood clot. But
Show up
anyway,
to the next event.
we getting ready. Listen, so we got one coming up this week, right? I mean, I'm sorry. So
That's,
I got my dates fucked up. But I know September 29th.
Yeah. No.
But the one before that.
That's 2 weeks away, September
2
17th.
weeks, September 17th,
That's
and
going
then
to
the
be at the
29th.
Lyric Theater. And
Okay.
the one on the 29th is going to be at the Villa Lounge.
Okay.
So y'all really need to come check me out. And
Tickets
see what
in
I
your
got
bio?
going on. Tickets definitely in my bio.
Okay.
And all y'all gotta do is follow me on Comedian Untouchable, and you guys can see what we have coming up, what I have coming up.
Absolutely. And if they want to book you, who should they reach out to? Kiss the Mic?
Yes, if you want to book me, you can reach out to Kiss the Mic, which is Cassie. Her name is Cassie. That's my manager and my friend.
Is that also
I love
Fab
her.
Cassie?
Fab Cassie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yes, that's
oh,
my-
wow.
That's my page.
Okay, that's Blondie's cute. Exit, bitch. Get off the mic. Tell me who you are. Yeah, you gotta get
Yeah,
some
yeah,
napkins.
napkin.
I don't have
Yeah,
any.
hey, what's up? It's your girl Blondie C. The AKs. He realest bitch already. I just spilled all the Patron on my thigh, so now I feel like I want to
And
die.
she's not getting no more. She's
Oh
drunk.
wow, I'm definitely not drunk.
I know, but fuck that.
She like, but fuck that.
But that's Blondie C, y'all. And listen, you know who the fuck I am. Bugatti Black. You fuck me and I'm fucking you back. This is Two Dogs No Cat. We here every fucking Friday, Stamped in the Street Radio. Today we have the lovely comedian Untouchable, September 17th, September 29th. Tickets is in her fucking bio. Y'all get at her. Please support. We have Blondie C Saga, the realist. This bitch done came in here. First of all, she tried to hijack the conversation. Then she come in here and waste shit everywhere. Then she didn't know her thoughts from her asshole. It was just a lot going on, my baby. Yeah, that's a lot going on. But I love you and thank you so much for coming because you look so cute.
Oh my god,
Blondie, you look so sexy.
That's really the best part.
Yeah, you look good as
And I
fuck,
cannot
y'all.
believe.
So listen, we get ready to get the fuck up out of here. You already know what the fuck it do. We gonna be at the Mint tonight. Turn up the bunny fucking way. You already know Psycho Bunny. I'm finna pull up on your red ass. Have a motherfucking drink for me, bitch. We out this motherfucker. Bugatti Black, Stamped in the Street Radio, DJ Neho.
Do they have a mop out there? Because this is so
This is
ridiculous.
all
I
over the
cannot
floor.
believe
Oh, yeah, it's
The mop is, go look in the closet right there before the
I
front
don't know
door.
what I am. I did pour some shit in my shit, but goddamn.
How come I can't get over there anymore? This ain't the right
It's
one.
all in my toes.
That's why. Oh my goodness, stop.
I'm feeling too cute too early.
You want to broadcast? Yes.
Ooh, I just bought
And
these
yes.
shorts at Rainbow while I was waiting to get my eyelashes done.
Girl, if she could have got her thoughts together today, she would have been, yeah, your thoughts was all over the place, she
Yeah.
You was all over the place. We like, what the fuck she talking about? Then you stand. I'm like, so did that have to do with Poppy? I'm like, so, wait, bitch. Bitch, I'm like, so did it have to do with Poppy? Did she introduce her to Poppy? Well, how long was it? Bitch? I'm trying to rope. Go get the fucking,
It just went.
you was,
DJ me just
you
pulled
was
that.
tongue tied. Blondie ass. She tongue tied in this motherfucker. Liz,
She was going on.
we need a picture, okay?
Okay.
Listen.
It was fun talking to you.
Oh, listen. Look, we still live, y'all. What's up? I need a picture. I stopped it over here. And then go over here and... well, don't tell me. Hold on. I gotta... Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, right click. Wait. No, that's not... Okay, right click, right?
Yeah.
Select source. Sound card. Oh, pipeline at the end.
And hit play.
And then over here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hit publish on there. Okay.
I'm like, then he gonna come in here and put the stops on us. Was you listening?
I love it.
I love you.
So,
Let me get a picture.
no, because you...
I love you though. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. It was dope as fuck. Look like we had a lot of people tune in today. I love
I ain't
y'all.
gonna get invited no more because I don't know what
No, you're gonna get invited again. You just can't be fucked up.
No, I don't know about that.